I'm going to get one step ahead and figure out how I can get out of our collective book a little bit faster. Can you maybe use that to level the playing field slightly?
John, there's got to be some sort of dynamics there, right? Because clearly Vincent knows Gukesh incredibly well. You know what his strengths are, what his weaknesses are, what kind of opening positions does he aim for, having worked for the World Championship, also being the same generation. Now they're not part of a team together. They're rivals today on the board, and they are at the top of the leaderboard. You know, both of them in contention to try to leapfrog the standings to be on top of the table. And this
off the back of becoming world champion. He did say himself during the World Championship match, though, Tanya, that tournament play is a completely different beast to playing in a match that you're specifically preparing for with a team, of course, that included Vincent Keymer, and therefore, I don't know to what extent we should be reading into how much it has affected or changed his play. What we do know is he's still one of the best players in the world, and he is the world champion.
You know, we were talking about the year Arjun's coming out of 2024, the best in his career, skyrocketed in his rating, ended up as world number 4. The other player giving him competition is the one sitting in front of us, Gukesh. What a year he had as well, right? He started it with Tata Steel, finishing at, in fact, he lost out on the tie breaks, finishing in second place in that one, then went on to win the candidates, had a fantastic performance at the Olympiad, an individual gold, a team gold, and then the World Championship.
stamp my authority on it than do anything else. Knight takes pawn.
Yes.
It's happened. Okay.
He's gone for it. And now, Keymer's hopes are on trading this h-pawn. If Vincent is able to trade it or win it, rook versus rook and bishop is a draw. It's a theoretical draw.
A trading that's going to be so unbelievably difficult. I feel like
I think
the
it's
bishop
impossible.
e7, and we asked the question, so what are you doing in practice here? And in fact, in this position, I think you just play... Or can the king not even come across to f6 because you have rook b4 check? So your pawn's not going anywhere, and you're attacking the pawn on g6. Black might be losing another pawn.
I think this is just busted now. Because you don't have g5, bishop e7 is super strong.
I think king f6 here just does the job, doesn't it? Well, I guess if you want the rook to look at the 6th rank, then king f7, I suppose, but king f6 should just be fine, right?
Well, I think Gukesh just wants to keep everything under control and not allow any counterplay like king g3, rook h2 winning that pawn. King f6 would have blocked the diagonal for the bishop at some point. So he just keeps... He's gonna go bishop g5 and he's gonna plant his king on f7 and then eventually win g6, eventually win h5. Keymer's about to resign.
Yeah, I think that's got to be it, right? I think
And Gukesh finally takes a sip of his water. And this was such a tell during the World Championship match as well. And there we have it.
Wow. No, you're absolutely right. Gukesh demonstrating the completely rock-solid plan he had at the very end there to say, I'm putting the bishop on g5, I'm marching the king into f7, what are you going to do about it? Sure, you can string this out for another 20 moves if you really want to, but we both know what the result is going to be. And indeed, Gukesh, the world champion, manages to convert the full point against his second in round 5 of the Tata Steel